All right, let's go to our third item in the most compelling storylines involving the Vikings as they start the second half of their schedule.
Russell Wilson keeps. Can he reach the end zone? Yes! Seahawks touchdown run from Russell Wilson.
Item 3, can the secondary slow down top quarterbacks? And I will again read from Collar's first paragraph here that he wrote at scorenorth.com in this series. The Vikings' numbers against the pass are not as dominant as they have been in the past. Mike Zimmer's teams have ranked 4th, 3rd, and 4th in opponent quarterback rating over the past 3 seasons. Heading into Sunday's games, they rank 18th, allowing a 91.3 rating against the highest. That is the highest mark since Zimmer's first year in Minnesota. So, can the Vikings secondary slow down a slew of top quarterbacks who they are about to face?
I don't have confidence that they can, but it's hard for me to know because I don't know what Holton Hill is. I don't think anyone knows what Holton Hill is right now. I know Xavier Rhodes is not good, and I know that that's the reason why they can't slow down opposing secondaries. Trey Waynes has been okay. Mike Hughes has been solid. I'd like to see more Mike Hughes, but I don't know that I want to see more Mike Hughes because of Mike Hughes or because of Xavier Rhodes.
I think it's the latter right now.
And that's a problem.
But I think it might be. I think what you're saying might be a worthwhile gamble considering what we've seen so far.
And I think that this is a good time to dive into this. Which quarterback that they have to face worries you the most moving forward? We don't know if they have to face Mahomes, so let's leave him out of this.
And he's got a bad knee if they do, so it might not really be him. So
yeah.
I'm inclined to agree with what you just said about
so let's fast forward past this weekend. Then they've got Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, Matthew Stafford, Phillip Rivers, and Aaron Rodgers, and then Mitch Trubisky.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon Allen mixed in there.
Oh yeah, Brandon Allen. Thanks for. And actually, it might not be him by that time because their backup quarterback.
It could be Drew Lock by then,
which I don't really care about. I mean, that's fine. All right. I ranked them for you. If I exclude Mahomes on Sunday, because it might be Matt Moore, and if it is Patrick Mahomes, he's not going to be healthy. I ranked them for you, and I will go from least concerned to most concerned.
Okay, cool.
Brandon Allen clearly is last. He's going to come in here if he plays.
Really?
He is last on that list.
Mitch Trubisky might have been last.
No, because he's next. He's next. And I honestly have a question, too. Is Mitch Trubisky, by what would be the Week 17 game on December 29th at US Bank Stadium, is he going to be the Bears starting quarterback? I can't assure that.
They didn't trade for anybody.
But they already came out and said he's going to start on Sunday. They had to make that clear.
Yeah, I guess.
That was a meltdown against the Chargers of epic proportions. All right, so he is my penultimate guy of concern. Next, Matthew Stafford, December 8th. This is very close. I might be wrong here because I said Rivers is next then. So I've gone Brandon Allen, Trubisky, Stafford, Rivers. Perhaps I should flip Stafford and Rivers too because he's not playing well. So my top 3 then, excluding Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott on November 10th, Aaron Rodgers on December the 23rd, Russell Wilson scares me the most.
See, I disagree with you on Prescott. I've got Prescott as less worrisome than Rivers and Stafford.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
I'm not a Prescott believer. I don't think that he's all that good.
Wow. Okay.
I think the more concerning thing with Dallas might be who's going to cover Amari Cooper. Because if Xavier Rhodes is cooked, who are you going to put on Amari Cooper?
I think if you shut down the run game there, you win that game. If you don't allow if you don't allow Ezekiel Elliott to just decimate you on the ground, you win that game. If you force them into being a one-dimensional team passing the ball,
who covers him in space? Too. That's my question.
Zeke?
Yeah. Who takes Zeke in space? Because Zeke catch the ball. Damn good at it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've seen Kendricks so far. I don't
know. It's not Barr in my mind.
No, it's not.
I don't like that matchup.
I think it's got to be Kendricks. We've seen how good he's been against the pass so far this year, and Zeke will be quite a challenge for him there, but he's the best option, I think.
That's probably true. So your list is what then, Danny, of quarterbacks?
Allen, Trubisky, Prescott, Rivers, Stafford, Rodgers, Russ.
Okay. Because Russ is the one. That game, it's amazing. Because Seattle's defense is certainly not that good. And they really, I'm not saying that you shouldn't respect them because playing them there is tough. That's a
Very
really tough
tough,
place
yeah.
to play.
It's a tough ask.
But the concern in that game that goes up because of one guy, it goes up so much.
Yeah.
If Russell Wilson was hurt and it was Seattle's, and let's say he was good, they had a backup QB who was good, you'd still say that's probably a win. Because
Who is their
defense,
backup quarterback?
that defense doesn't scare you one bit. I have no clue who Seattle's
Is it
backup
Geno
quarterback.
Smith?
It might be.
It might be Geno, yeah.
You know what?
I'm going to look this up.
As with most backup QBs, Danny Cunningham, it doesn't matter who their backup quarterback is.
It is Geno Smith.
Okay, because if Geno Smith has to play, they are cooked in the worst way possible.
Geno Smith still in the league?
Hey, good for him, man. Collecting the check.
Are you surprised?
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm not surprised by this. This goes back to my point on Tuesday. Teddy Bridgewater not starting is a crime. Look at the people that still get jobs. Matt Moore was brought out of coaching a high school team by Andy Reid to be the backup to Patrick Mahomes and is now probably going to start a second consecutive game on Sunday. Matt Moore. Matt Moore started against the Vikings in 2009 at Carolina and is still starting. Now, it's because the guy is hurt. I get that. But think about these jobs.
Started a playoff game for the Dolphins 3 years ago.
This is why I will go back and say it is a crime that a guy like Teddy, and I know it's Teddy's choice, but he's wearing a baseball cap and carrying a bleeping clipboard, and look at the dreck that